Stalking is one of the most sadistic forms of abuse. It leaves a victim with no rest as they don't know when the stalker is going to act next. It is also an action that is difficult to deal with, as in many cases, even after the victim changed their place of work or residence, the stalker managed to find them and continued the stalking, and in some instances harmed the victim. This video explores ways you can deal with a stalker. Hello wonderful person and welcome to Narcissistic Abuse Healing. I'm Anton and I create videos about abuse with a focus on narcissistic abuse to help you understand what was done to you and help you heal from it. Please help this channel grow by subscribing. If you find this video informative or helpful in any way, please like and share it so that more people can benefit from it. Disclaimer. The information in this video is for informational purposes alone. Each stalking case is unique and what worked for one victim may not work for another. The information should be used as a guide only to help you decide on the best action to take for your situation. Talk to your local law enforcement as well as a lawyer or stalking specialist to help you with your specific case. Take the matter seriously. Many victims ignore the stalker's actions in the hopes that the stalker will stop, or that the stalker will slip up and the police will catch them. Others feel guilty for taking action or feel sorry for the stalker. Stalking often escalates very quickly as the stalker ramps up their efforts to get what they want. The longer you leave it, the more danger you put yourself in. Getting the stalker to stop mostly depends on the victim taking action. Police come in after the fact to catch a criminal. With a stalker, you have to be proactive and anticipate what they will do next and plan for that. Dealing with a stalker, Part 1. For the majority of stalking cases, the stalker is known to the victim, with most wanting to have or continue a romantic relationship. Some stalkers are socially inept and do not know their actions scare you, but feel that if they persist, they can win you over. Others believe you are in love with them as well and want to be with you. Then there is the ex who does not want to let go. For the majority of stalkers, the following actions will scare them off. However, if it does not, you may still need these first actions if things escalate. Issue a no contact order and statement. See a lawyer and get them to send the stalker a cease and desist letter. State that you want no further contact with them and that you hold them responsible for their behaviors. Inform the stalker that should they try to contact you again by any means, you will take action. This serves multiple purposes. First, in many cases, it scares away the lesser stalkers before things get out of hand. Second, it proves that you try to solve the problem yourself should you need to take further steps. Third, the stalker has been notified by an outside authority to stop stalking you and leave you alone. This way, the stalker can't claim ignorance or a misunderstanding. This can go for online stalkers as well. However, they may need to be sent the letter in digital form. File an information report. You can file an information report at most police stations or local sheriff's offices. This is only a report that at a certain time you felt threatened in some way by the person and that there is now a record of it. It creates a paper trail that can later be used as evidence in court. This does not mean that any charges will be filed or the police will contact the person unless you want them to. Get police to give them a warning. In studies, it was found that often when police warned the person to stop, it was more effective than if the victim got a protection order directly. With a warning, the stalker knows the victim is not afraid to go to the police, but there have not been any charges filed, so the stalker still has something to lose. When a protection order is granted, the stalker often ignores it and contacts the victim to try to get the victim to drop the charges and the protection order. You will also need evidence to get a protection order. Sending the stalker a warning might not work for online stalkers unless you can get the police to email the stalker a warning. Make your breakup public. If your stalker is an ex who doesn't want to let things go, then let everyone know it is over between the two of you. Update your social media accounts to their effect. This will put additional pressure on the person from mutual friends and family to move on and leave you alone. Ask for help. Many victims feel embarrassed and ashamed that they are being stalked. Some feel they did something wrong to trigger the person to stalk them, especially when it's an ex. The fact is that it is not your fault. The stalker is in the wrong. Ask family and friends to help, especially if they know the stalker. Obviously, only talk to those who are on your side. This will put additional pressure on the stalker when people they know tell them to stop and can help things from escalating. Dealing with a stalker, Part 2. If you have sent the stalker a legal letter demanding they stop contacting you and or got police to warn them to stop, you can now prove you tried to get them to stop. A reasonable person would have stopped. Thus, any contact after the letter or warning or both can be criminal stalking. This, however, tells you that the person is not afraid of the law or the police and that they may be delusional. This means that you will need to take more drastic steps for your safety. Document everything. Although stalking is illegal in most countries, it is often hard to prove. Thus, you will need a lot of evidence to prove that their actions were done over a time span and that it caused you to fear for your safety. Keep a record of a day, time, and place the stalker made contact. Make sure to include what the stalker did and what you did in return, as well as what was said. If you can video or audio record it legally, then do so. You can download a recording app for your phone or put the phone on speakerphone and use another device to record the conversation. Save voicemails, especially those with threatening or violent content. Contact includes telephone calls, voicemails, missed calls, text messages, email, social media posts or comments, gifts, driving by your house or work, and so on. Make screenshots of any posts or comments they make and print them out so that you have a hard and digital copy, as they may delete their posts later. Do the same for text, email and WhatsApp messages, as your phone can be stolen and your accounts can be hacked. Save a hard copy somewhere safe and back the digital copies up online as well as a flash drive. Do not open gifts, but keep them as they are evidence. When you take action online, such as blocking the stalker, save a digital copy and print it out. This proves that you are trying to stop the person from contacting you. Also document any damages to your property, as well as any injuries if they do attack you. Get medical reports and ask the doctor to write the cause of your injuries on the report so that it can later be used in court. Cut all contact with a stalker. Block the stalker in all ways you can, from their cell phone number, email address, to social media accounts. Get a mediator to communicate with your ex if you have joint custody or are still divorcing your partner. Stalkers often see any form of contact as a reward, and any confrontations with them or emotions you show are indications for them that what they are doing is working and getting to you. Ignore their texts, calls, email, them knocking on your door, or if they ambush you in public. Improve your online security. Delete or archive any social media accounts you don't need. Make all your other social media accounts private and remove all personal information, such as your place of work, contact details, vacation destinations, personal pictures, and so on. Unfriend mutual friends or the stalker unless you trust them. Disable location tracking on your social media accounts and disable your GPS location on your phone. Disable Google from uploading or tracking your location and places you visit, and remove any online history there is. Stop uploading location data such as fitness data, or make sure only you have access to the account. Change all online account passwords and use a password generator to generate strong passwords. Improve your home security. Get police or a security firm to do a house inspection to check for possible security weak points in your home. Fix broken windows and doors. Get deadbolts for doors leading to the outside and consider getting one for your bedroom. Change the locks to good quality locks or set new key combinations if you already have expensive locks. Change your bedroom door to an outside door, as inside house doors are often hollow and easy to break down. Consider having a metal security door installed in your hallway leading to your bedroom or inside your bedroom. Or at least put a chair or a door stop against your outside doors and bedroom door. This may give you precious seconds to respond. Get a security firm to strengthen the door frames and door secure points to make it hard to kick the door in. And consider getting a solid door with a steel plate on the inside to add extra security. Install a peephole camera if you can, as well as motion detecting sensors that can alert you if someone is moving outside your house. If you can, install cameras with a DVR so that you can see and record if a stalker is outside or inside your house. Know how you can escape out of your house from different rooms. Change your daily routine. By the time you realize you're being stalked, the stalker may already know your daily routine and favorite places you go to. If a stalker is an ex, they will know a great deal about you. To help avoid them, change the routes you use to go to work or shops at random. Start shopping and filling up with gas at different places at random. Go to work and come home at different hours if you can. Keep a record of a financial cost to you of changing your schedule. This can be used as evidence later in court, especially with a civil lawsuit where you can claim financial reimbursement or compensation from the stalker. Get a protection order. First, send the stalker a legal letter or have the police warn them, as this often gets them to stop, as well as increase the effectiveness of a protection order. To get a protection order, you may need to prove that the person is causing you to fear for your safety. This is where documentation will come in. The legal letter telling them to stop contacting you will make a big difference. Although a protection order is not a bulletproof vest, and many accused ignore the protection order at first, it is effective in the vast majority of cases if followed through from a temporary to a permanent protection order. For those stalkers and abusers who ignore the protection order, know that they are the ones who pose a significant risk to your safety. Report all cases of them violating the protection order to the police. The point is to first have proof that you tried to get them to stop in a non-violent way, should it one day come down to their life or yours. With a protection order, the person can be arrested and jailed for violating a protection order if you do not have enough to get them jailed for stalking you. Dealing with a stalker, Part 3. If you have followed the previous advice, you now have a serious stalker you are dealing with. For you have a person who is ignoring a legal letter or warning from the police, as well as a court order of protection. The person may also be appearing at places you visit when it should be impossible for them to be there at chance each time you are there, if you are changing your routes up at random. See if you are being tracked. Stalkers often install tracking or monitoring apps on your phone, computer or laptop. This will allow them to monitor calls, text messages, emails, as well as often apps you use. Have a security firm or computer company check for any spyware, malware or apps that may allow the person access to your data or allow them remote control. Check that the emails you send or receive are not automatically forwarded to another address. Have your car checked for tracking devices. You can also format your phone and reinstall all the apps manually yourself, or get a new phone. Change all your passwords again. You may also need to get a professional to check if your accounts have not been hacked. Have a security firm do a sweep of your home, car and possibly your office for listening devices. Increase your personal security. Get an unlisted phone number or use prepaid phone cards. Report harassing calls to the phone company. They can help you track unlisted numbers as well as help block the stalker. Inform your work or school of a stalker and give them a picture of a stalker if you have one. Let security or work colleagues screen all your calls for you. Consider taking self-defense classes. Get pepper spray or a stun gun if possible. Review your parking at home and at work and try to increase the safety of it. This could be getting a work colleague or security guard to walk you to your car at night. Getting automatic gates or a garage door if possible. You may also need to get someone to meet you at your car at home to walk you to your house. In some cases, you may need to have your house checked before you enter and may need to always go with someone to the store, gym or other places you visit. If possible, try to never be alone, even at home. This may mean having a friend or family member temporarily move in with you or you move in with them, or taking in a roommate for a short term. Arrange with a family member, friend, work colleague, or even your lawyer on a safety word or an emoji that if you send them that, they know that they need to call the police for you as you are in trouble. Instruct family, friends, work colleagues, and your employer not to give out any information about you without your express permission. Take legal action. If a stalker is violating a protection order, report them and have them arrested. Talk to a lawyer and make a claim of stalking against the stalker. However, as stalking is often difficult to prove, also make claims of the individual acts they do or things you know they are doing that are illegal, such as trespassing on your property, damaging or stealing your property, making threats to harm you, your family or your pets, assaulting you, illegal possession of a firearm, possession of illegal drugs, tax evasion, traveling across state lines with intent to harm, making annoying phone calls, smearing your name, or opening social media accounts under different names and pretending to be those people to deceive or threaten you. The aim is to get the stalker incarcerated, as they are either violating a protection order or you're not able to get one against them and the stalker is not leaving you alone. Get professionals to talk to the stalker. Some people specialize in dealing with stubborn people. They know how to get it across to the person that you don't want anything to do with them. They, however, are often expensive. Dealing with a stalker, Part 4. Unfortunately, there are a small number of stalkers who are not deterred by protection orders, the police, or even a group of bikers who had a nice chat with them. These individuals often suffer from some mental disorder and will go out of their way to find and harass you, break into your home, damage your property, and often make threats or attack you or your loved ones. These are the extreme cases that unfortunately sometimes end with the victim being killed. If you find yourself in this situation, you are left with three main options. You can either give up and let them ruin your life, you can move away, or you can take a stand. Moving away. Moving away is massively unfair. It means that you need to disrupt your life because another person doesn't want to leave you alone. You will incur a financial loss as you may need to sell your house and other belongings at a great loss, as well as you may need to leave your job. You may also need to leave family and friends and move away far. You may also need to change your name and go into hiding. You may also need to live like a digital monk and may always be looking over your shoulder, wondering when the stalker will eventually find you. However, even after doing this, it is no guarantee that the stalker will not find you. There are cases where stalkers have hired private detectives to find the victim and then continued their stalking or harmed the victim. Take a stand. Taking a stand means arming yourself and being prepared to defend your life. This is not an easy decision, but in some extreme cases, it does come down to you needing to defend yourself with force. This is often the case with a violent ex who breaks into your home or forces you off a road. If you decide to go this route, get professional advice on what firearm is best for you, and get proper training both in using the firearm as well as a mental mindset to use it when the time comes. Know your local laws for when you can legally use deadly force, and always carry your weapon with you, even if you go to the toilet. Make sure you have enough evidence to prove you tried to get the person to stop contacting you, so that when they enter your house, there is no doubt in a judge's mind that the person was there to harm you, and that you had a reason to fear for your safety and a right to protect yourself with deadly force. Find emotional support. No matter how the stalking is resolved, even if you only had to send a legal letter, there may be an impact on your mental and emotional health. It is a good idea to seek emotional support. Seeing a therapist can help you process the experience. At the very least, talk about it with a trusted family member or friend. This is especially the case while stalking is still ongoing. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative or helpful in any way, like and share it so that more people can benefit from it. If not subscribed, please subscribe now. Please leave a comment as it helps to expand the information covered in the video, which may be of benefit to others. See my books on narcissism by following the links in the description. For donations, please use the donation button on the banner or follow the link in the description. Thank you.